Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is King Froggy, and welcome back to another Metalhead Reacts. Today, we're going to be reacting to Immortal Technique once again, and this time it's going to be Dance with the Devil. This is recommended to me by Aquaman024. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and be completely honest with you guys. I am having a very bad day. Finals are coming up. I'm going to be studying a lot, so I may only be able to upload one a day or like something like that for the next week. But it's only because like I have finals coming up and I have to be able to study and do my homework and all that good junk. So, yeah, finals in college are a pain in the ass. Get ready, kids, because high school doesn't prepare you for that shit. All right, so anyway, welcome to Immortal Technique Dance with the Devil. Hopefully, I'm going to try to keep a clear head. I'm going to try to focus on the song. I'm going to try to focus on the lyrics. But if at some point I just completely go blank and I just completely fuck it up, let me know down in the comments. Just be nice to me. All right? I love you guys. Oh, also, we just broke over 50 subscribers. That is amazing. That is truly amazing. I know, like, that may not seem like much to a lot of people, but 50 people. 2 weeks ago, I was at 19, and I had been at 19 for months. So to know that over a course of 2 weeks, I've gained literally over 30 subs, it's an incredible feeling. So thank you guys so very much. You make you guys make my days a little bit brighter whenever I do these videos. So thank you guys so very much. And thank you for your support. I appreciate every single one of you. So, let's get into this. Alright. Immortal Technique, Dance with the Devil. Let's do it. Okay.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober, her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built.
Okay, so far this is talking about maybe like maybe someone he used to, well, obviously someone that maybe he used to know. I don't know. I don't think he's talking about himself. He said William, but uh talking about having a very very rough life, and I think this is where this song comes from because it's talking about like this happens a lot today. People go through some rough shit, and like way worse than most people can imagine. Um, like one thing that used to get me through the day was a long time ago that I would always say that I could have it much worse, and I could have had it much worse, but you know, it still comes down to the fact that people go through some rough times, and you know, we need to be here for one another. And I think that's a big thing that. Okay, I'm going to be a lot more emotional in this song, I can already tell. Also, I noticed a few commenters were talking about that I should stop, pausing the video and giving my thoughts and telling what the song is about. Uh, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to predict what the song is about, and I'm going to give my thoughts. If you don't like it, there is a link in the description that will take you to this video, and you can watch it for yourself and react to it yourself in your own way. Or if you don't like the way I do it, go find someone else, okay? I'll react the way I want to react. I'll do the videos I want to do. And yes, I do. All the songs I've been doing are recommendations, and that's because I love you guys. But as for the people that are like, stop pausing it so much and all that stuff, I told you at the beginning of all my other videos, I pause it a lot, I give my thoughts, and I tell you what the song's about. Or at least I try to. Don't like it? Hit a button. There's an arrow normally on these things that just lets you skip to a next video. That's for you. Have fun with that. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to be probably emotional in this song. This sucks. Okay, let's go. No, you son of a bitch. Why did you do that?
The reputation, cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed, but he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed.
Damn. Okay, so that was one hell of a first verse. So it was telling the story about this dude who grew up in, I guess, basically the ghetto, and the way he was raised, he wound up doing like a lot of people. I'm not saying one race. Do not get that idea. I'm talking about every race. That happens way too much in places like that. And people, instead of focusing on, getting an education or something like that. Now, sometimes they don't have a choice. Sometimes they can't find a job and they have a family to provide for. And I understand that. I've had to do things in the past that I'm not proud of, to support my family. I admit that. But, so I understand where that comes from. I'm not talking about one race. Don't get it twisted. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Let's jump into the next verse. This is a long song.
Everyone trying to be tripe, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
Damn. Very true, very true. Very deep, too.
So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45.
Okay, wow, that, whoa, man. Okay, so that was talking about another guy that had aspirations to get into that life and be one of the top ones, like, basically, he said, like, Scarface. But whenever he tried to get up there and people were like, you're not like us, you're weak, you're pathetic, but if you want to prove it, then you gotta do this. So that's fucked up. That's really fucked up that people have to go through that. Like, I'm not even joking. Alright, let's keep going.
Everyone trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be God's angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
That's a pretty damn good chorus, by the way.
They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking, and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on her way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid. Now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed.
I think
so
I've heard
Billy
this song
stomped on the
before.
bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth, she cried silently. And then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken, and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
Damn.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
I have no words for this one.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there, and right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold. And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Oh man, not a good song to be listening to. Ooh, not right now. Oh my god. I have heard this song before. I heard it one time like 2 or 3 years ago, and the only reason I remember it was because of that verse where he pulled back the shirt and saw that it was his mom. I have no words. Great song. I love the old feel. I love the story. Well, I don't love the story behind it because that is a dark story, but I do. I don't know. This is a hard song to react to. But I do like the flow to it. I do like the rhymes. I do like everything about this song. And it's definitely one that I would probably listen to again because it's a good song. It really is. But my God, at the moment, Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh man. Okay. Well, anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. There may be another video out today. There may not, because I do have to study because finals are coming up. So there may not be another video today. Um, I'll be sure I get one out tomorrow. You know, there's definitely going to be at least one video a day until I finish up with finals. Uh, but this is one of the most intense songs I've ever heard. Wow, man. Wow. Anyway, thank all of you so much for watching. Thank you, Aquaman, for requesting this song. Uh, Leave a comment down below of the song and artist you want me to react to. I'll be sure to check them out when I can. And I will, of course, see all of you in that next video. See ya.